Welcome back, everybody. So today we're going to try Low Orbit from Old Nation. Now, Old Nation makes M43, Boss Tweed, two of the best New England IPAs, double New England IPAs I've had. 4.5% ABV, 60 IBUs. And I think that's one thing that I like about the M43 and Boss Tweed. The bitterness, I like my New England IPAs a little bit more bitter, and it works. So this at a low ABV with that much bitterness should be good. $3.49 is what I paid for this one. Looking at the can, they usually always put the grains and the hops on there. So malt, pills, wheat, oat, rice, which is kind of interesting, the rice. Dry hop, cryo Cascade, boil hop, Centennial Columbus Cascade. The funny part about that, there's no Citra in this. Not saying that's good, not saying that's bad. Let's see. Oh, it does say roll it, pour but leave some behind. And all Old Nation cans for like their New England IPAs tell you to roll it a little bit. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this open. Date. Can't read it. I'm pretty sure it's fresh. I've never heard of it before. It is full. I guess I should have looked. I want to do a review of the other two Old Nations, the M43 and the Boss Tweed, side by side, and I might pick another one of these up because I was thinking when I got this, is it the same grain bill, just less? Because you can have the same IBUs, just tone down the grain bill for a lower ABV. So, Whitehead, I would say. Medium bubbles, they're all spread apart and popping. About a finger of head on that. Color, light milky yellow in color. I almost want to say I had 3 M43s yesterday, and that was more orange, I believe. It could have been the light, but I want to say it was more orange. But I guess if you tone down the grain bill, you're going to get that. But yeah, you guys are seeing pretty much the same thing I am. Looks good. Nice hazy. Let's go ahead and smell. Like, too much hops. Like greeny, I wouldn't say vegetal, but greeny hop. Like fresh hop, like cone hop. Citrus is under there. Yeah, like an orange that hasn't turned all the way orange. It almost smells like there's some dankness, like weediness in there. Yeah, like a green, dank weediness orange. Underripe orange is what I get from this. Let's go ahead and taste. I want to say dry. Like, it goes down, it's gone, and I need something to drink. That's the first thing that stands out. Soft, pillowy. It's light bodied, but there's some body to it. Like you can, like I just had a standard 6% IPA. This has a heavier, what feels like a heavier body. It has that New England style body. I'm guessing it's the oats that are doing that. The wheat's probably doing it too. But yeah, it's heavier than like a traditional, but it kind of lets you know I'm a New England IPA, if that makes any sense to you. It's perceived bitterness, I would say like 25, 30. It's coming across, but it almost, like at the beginning, maybe a little citrus, like meaty citrus. I'm thinking like meaty orange, like the meat part of the orange, toned down, but in the middle of the palate to almost the back, I almost want to say like a cotton candy. It's like sweet. So I don't know if it's like turning that fruit, maybe a little bit of fruits coming out in there. Yeah, in the back. There's some dankness in there, but yeah, in the about middle of the palate is where it starts, but it really picks up in the back. It has to be like a sweeter fruit is coming out. Maybe, I mean, it doesn't. I don't know if they're trying to go for, because I don't have a can of it, of the regular M43, but toned down. I'm guessing not, because I think Simcoe is used in M43. So I guess this wouldn't be the same grain bill and hop bill as that. Yeah, very easy drinking. You get that weedy dankness in there a little. That meaty orange, then in the back, about middle of palate to end, some sweeter. I'm going cotton candy. Goes down. It's kind of dry. Aftertaste is more grapefruit rind in there, and that's pretty much it. What do I score this thing? I could drink it for days. Uh, let's pour more in here and just see. I'm putting the whole thing in there. Yeah, it's still cloudy. A little bit more dankness. I'm going 4 out of 5. I want to go 4.25 out of 5, but I want more. It's, you can tell it's, they tried to tone it down so the flavors aren't just coming through like you would see in an M43 or Boss Tweed. So I'm going to have to go 4 out of 5 on this one. I wish they would take the M43, double that for a double IPA, or double New England IPA. Then maybe cut it in half for a low carb version or low orbit ABV version. But 4 out of 5. 4 of my friends have checked this in 4.30. 250 people have checked it in 4.01 out of 5. So I would say I'm right on track with everybody, a little lower than my friends. If we look at the style guidelines, hazy, light, smooth, citrus, juicy. Let's see, new release. This says October 25th. Today's the 28th. So I think this just came out ripe tropical fruit, creamy mouthfeel. Yeah, sharp bitterness. I think perceived bitterness is lower. Crusher, summer crusher. Yes, and I said this in a lot of videos before. Why are they bringing the, certain beers out when it gets colder or it gets warmer? It's almost like in winter, at the end of winter, we start seeing all these stouts. And now that it's going into fall, winter, we're seeing all these like summer beers. Yeah, this would be perfect in summer. As of now, I think I would still drink M43 in the summer. But this one could grow on me. So yeah, that's it. 4 out of 5. If you enjoyed this review, check some more out over here. And until next time, cheers.